Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a review on this mermaid that I got from the Diamond Painting Factory. Now this one, there was a couple of issues which I will go through, but overall I think it's a beautiful picture. I really love the picture. The drills were really good. I've got nothing bad to say about that. There is an unboxing on this one, which was one of the first videos I did, so it's not very good. So I don't recommend you watching it. However, if you do want to watch it, it's one of the very first ones on my unboxing playlist. But I will go through the details with you again. So this one was from the Diamond Painting Factory. They have their own website. I call this one my cartoon mermaid. This one is a 40 by 60 centimetre. It's a full round drill. And this one cost me £16.20. Now, I think initially it was £17.99 and I got a £1.79 discount, and I can't remember why. Possibly because it was my first order with them, or they might have had some sort of offer on at the time. But it was back in June when I ordered this. So this one was ordered the 16th of June. It was shipped on the 17th and it arrived on the 1st of July. So it was just over 2 weeks from ordering it to it arriving, which is pretty good, especially back then when we were having a lot of issues with the post and things like that. So no problem with postage. Ordering was really easy. There were a couple of size choices. So I decided to go for this one. The only issue initially when it arrived, I'll try and show you the thumbnail. So what I'll do is I'll zoom you in. And I'll try and show you the thumbnail when I can get to it. So can you see the thumbnail there? So as you can see, the thumbnail is actually almost more square than rectangle. So but there weren't any square options, as in sizes, so there wasn't a 50 by 50 or a 40 by 40. They were all rectangular sizes. So what's happened is, because I've ordered it in the 40 by 60, it's stretched the image, which I didn't notice at first. So I'll just zoom you back out so you can get a look again. So as you can see, compared to the thumbnail, it's actually quite stretched that way. However, I still really love the image. I still think it's a beautiful image. I'm happy I got it. I think it was a decent price. Although I wouldn't rush to order from them again just because of the bits I'm going to go through. So the first issue, like I said, was the image was a bit blurry. The second issue is the size of this legend. Now, it's tiny. As you can see, it's literally that big on a 60 length canvas. There is two of them, one on either side, although they're on the opposite sides to what I normally have. So it's a little bit awkward because I work with my right hand across. So I like to see it there, but that's just how it comes. I'm going to zoom you back in so we can have a closer look at it all. So you can see they are quite clear. You know, they are clear. It's just they're very small. Ignore all the where the adhesive is on the side and it's got a little bit dirty. As you've seen from my other videos, I don't trim them or put anything around the edges until I'm ready to frame them, just to protect the edges. So they do always get bits of fibres and things caught on them, so ignore that bit. So as you can see, try and put it this way for you. So it is clearish. It's not a difficult one to read, but that's zoomed in. I'm looking at it like that when you're working on it. So it's not very easy to, you have to take a very close look to figure out which symbol's which. So that wasn't ideal. So yeah, the other thing here. Now I wish I'd took, there might actually be a photo on my Instagram, which I will try and link it below if I can. So when I was doing this, what I noticed is that I was starting to fill some bits in around here. So around where her top is, around her face, there was no definition. So as you can see here, there is some shading around here. When I put down the charted diamonds, that wasn't there. It was literally all one colour around here. So to me, there was no definition because we had it here and we have it here. So why not here? And it just didn't look right. So I removed them and added some darker ones there just to try and give some shape. And I'm a little bit disappointed with her face because there is literally no definition here. Now, yes, sizing, I could have gone bigger. But if you look at the video I did on the custom of my 2 children, that was on a 50 by 70. So yes, it was a bigger canvas. However, the images of my children on that canvas are smaller than this, and there's 2 of them. And the definition on their faces is much higher than this. So that's where I'm a little bit annoyed, because if I manage to get it on 2 smaller faces, should get it on 1 larger face. I'm not expecting detail, just at least, I mean, from a distance it doesn't look too bad. I'll zoom out to show you. From a distance it doesn't look too bad. But there's no lips. There's literally just a mark where her nose, or I don't even know if it's a nose or a mouth. I don't know. I'm trying to zoom back in, guys, and it's just playing up right. But if you look close up, that's it. There's no definition. I don't know whether that's mouth or nose. I'm not sure. So I was a bit annoyed with the facial definition. And then on her top. So this, if you can see, this colour here, and there's a few in here are the same colour. And when I started filling this in, her whole, apart from these little darker colours here, this and this were exactly the same colour as the sea. So it literally looked like she'd got a hole through her. There was nothing defining her top from the background, which that's not necessary. It's so easy to just add a shade in, just to define that it's something different. And it looked awful. And I thought, at that size, no, I'm not having that. Now, luckily, I had some different colour of AB pearls that I had on another painting. So I just used those, which I will show you again. So I used those, as you can see there. I've added some, you can see here, I've added some of the light blue. See if I put my flash on to show you. See if you can pick it up a bit better there. There you go. So you can see where I've added the blue, the light blue ABs in to the background. And then I've had to add in the definition here, because there wasn't any. There was no definition on her top or her face. And even the unicorn, I've had to alter a couple of drills just to try and give some, I mean, from a close-up it looks like a Minecraft character. It's so pixelated, but from a distance this does look okay. And as you can see on there, I have actually added some AB drills here. So they are the cons. The bits I didn't like about this painting are the definition on the picture itself. So the picture was stretched and there was very, very little definition on her face and her top and partly on the seahorse and on her tail. You can actually see bits where it's done it the same here as well, but I sort of ran out of patience having to fill the whole lot in, and I didn't want it to look too outlined because the rest of her isn't. So I didn't want to start filling in, you know, going around the whole tail with dark colours because then it looked like her tail was outlined but the rest of the picture wasn't. So I am quite disappointed with the charting of this one, and I will be forwarding this video onto the Diamond Painting Factory. Now, like I said, I love the image. I think it's a beautiful image, but it could have come out so much better. It could have come out really pretty with a lot more definition. And the sizing, I've had smaller pictures with similar dimensions that have got a lot more definition on them. So it wouldn't have been, because I've you know, even by myself, I've filled bits in. So they could have done that. So I'm just a little bit annoyed, but that's how it's come. I did love doing this one. The drills are a great quality, I'll give them that. All the drills were fantastic. I had very, very little trash, very few that were misshapen. Even though I've just pulled one off there. Oh dear. I'll put you back in. There you go. I love the blending of the backgrounds. Love all the different blues around here and the greens. And then at the bottom, we've got all the sea creatures and the seaweeds. So it's a really pretty picture. But I will show you the tail because I had to do exactly the same. So as you can see here, look, there's no definition. It's just the background blending in, which I want to see the mermaid tail. And as you can see there, I've ended up adding in the darker blue ABs just to try and give some definition on the fins a little bit. So yeah, not 1000% impressed, I will admit. Take the flash off for you now. But I still enjoyed it. I would possibly order from them again if they respond to me about this charting. And I have seen so many other people do pictures from them that have come out really nice. So I don't understand why this one came out, you know, why this wasn't defined here or definition here. And there's no need for a top and a tail to be exactly the same colour as the background next to it. It just didn't make any sense. Oh, but anyway. So yeah, it's a beautiful picture, as I keep saying. There was 27 colours, which I think was, you know, that was okay. There was enough blues that we could have had definition here. So we will see. I will send this video to them and, you know, see what they say. I mean, if that's how it turns out in this size, then realistically they shouldn't sell it in this size. But from a distance, it looks okay. But it did look a lot worse before I changed some of the drills around. So the bit I loved most on this was her hair. So I'm going to zoom you back in on this one. I loved her hair. And as you can see, I also added in some ABs, some white ABs at the top there. I added some ABs just to give some definite, all the white on you can see on there are the white ABs that I added in. Just wanted to give her some definition in her hair because it was such a big part of the picture, and I think it came out really beautiful. So yeah, I mean, if you've ordered from them, let me know in the comments on what you thought about yours, if you got a similar size, a similar image. I say I've seen a lot of people on Instagram do them and they've come out really nice, so I don't know, maybe I was just unlucky. But like I said, overall it's a pretty picture, and I think putting it up somewhere from a distance, you'll not be picking up these. Maybe it's just me being really picky, but we'll see. So anyway, that's that one, guys. I will link the image below if you wanted to check it out for yourself. Like I said, after I contact them, they may make some changes. They might just ignore me. I don't know. But just be prepared if you do get it in this size, that the definition around the tail and the face and the top, you know, it's quite limited. So you might have to do a little bit of jiggling around with the diamonds. But yeah, there you go. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.